There you go. Sit down. Lay down. Lay down. Hello, everybody. It is your old pal Rob. I hope you are all doing very well this fine Sunday morning. Well, yesterday I came home after running some errands with the mighty Queen. Peter, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Sunday to you. After running some errands with the mighty Queen, and I found this huge box in front of my door, and I go, "Oh, what the heck is this?" You know, nothing ever comes on a Saturday. And one of my favorite games of all time. Matter of fact, if we're going to talk about it, let's just talk about chip theory games for a few minutes and really let you know that this is probably one of the greatest companies that ever walked the face of the earth. Not because I found a box in front of my house, but because every one of their games is in my top 15. Easy. Hoplomachus, all 3 versions of that. I know there's a new version coming. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Absolutely phenomenal masterpiece. Okay. Probably one of my favorite gladiatorial solo games that you can ever play. And does just a fantastic job. Morning, Rob. I just received all of Cloudspire and can't wait to open it up and play it. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Too Many Bones. You've seen, we've done it live here a bunch of times and so forth and so on. And, they're going even one further. Burn Cycle, which looks like another masterpiece. And the game that we're going to be talking about today, Cloudspire, which is ridiculous. Okay? This thing is just epic. Along with that, I just wonder where, you think about the 2 Joshes and you think about Adam and where they get their inspiration from. I could never come up with stories like this. Never. I thought, I was, I was patting myself on the back when I was telling my one-year-old granddaughter some imaginary bear story. Okay? Oh, hey, look at me. I could tell stories. No. You can't. You can't envision what they come up with and the things that they do and how they constantly are improving the quality of their products. They're not a slave to anybody, okay? They don't, well, we've got to make this many and so forth and so on. They sell everything themselves. They're very close in on the production of everything, making sure everything is the quality that they expect. And that's signs of a fantastic, great company. Okay, this week we're doing, I started a new series that you'll see a video, I believe you'll see it on Wednesday. What makes blank company great? And I'm covering all the companies that I really think are great and that do fantastic things. There's a few companies I don't like. They just won't be on the show. You'll probably figure it out after a while. But I talk about each company and how I've learned as much as I can from these particular companies and seeing how they produce things and seeing how they develop things. Chip theory, one of the things I keep closest to my table here, and we're going to change cameras for a second here, and we're going to do one of these, is, yeah, right there. Okay, you see it right there. The treasure trove, where everything that I have for my Too Many Bones is brilliantly kept in there. Brilliantly. They came up with a storage solution. Oh, let's go up top. You don't want to look at the top of my hat. It never ceases to amaze me the wonderment and the imagination of this fantastic company. If you've ever been to a Gen Con, an Origins, and had the chance to meet these people, as I have, okay? And when they do a booth, they just don't do a booth. Check out some of my Origins and Gen Con videos as I show how it takes almost 3 days to construct this unbelievable booth. And there have been times that they asked me, hey, can you not film that. We don't want to give anything away. Okay, of course I wouldn't do that to them. They've been fantastic to me. Adam, who suffers from a hearing problem as much as I do, actually more than I do. The, you know, I really have a difficult time hearing because I'm partially deaf in one ear, and that's why I can't pronounce things or say things. And to see his bravery, who's someone that's in a lot worse uh, status as I am as far as this handicap is concerned, to be able to overcome and and just have this no fear of anything, just always strong. One of my biggest fears is coming on here and trying to talk and not being able to get the words out because I can't hear half of them half the times. And to see him effortlessly stream, create, I mean, this is a special, special person. Not that the two Joshes are any slouches, slouches either. I've come to admire them. They've come to become friends of mine, and I've been very blessed to know them. And if you invest into Cloudspire, you're not going to be disappointed because all the things that come together and how this has evolved is just an unbelievable and moving experience. It really is. I love that you're such a fan of CTG. Doesn't seem like many reviewers talk about them, and I'm such a huge CTG fan. Well, I'll tell you why that is. There are some special people that follow them. Candace, who is a very, very good friend of mine, she seems to be on the higher end of working now where I was, or else she would be on this channel a lot more as far as um, streaming. There are certain, Ricky Royal. You want to go see something from CTG? Go check out anything that Ricky Royal does, okay? Because he is a phenomenal and unbelievable talent, okay? He's going to get you there, okay? He's going to get you there, and he's going to build that excitement into the game. I play these games a lot off air because how do you even compete with a Ricky Royal, who's the best of the best? It's kind of like, well, I'm going to do a live play after this guy just blew it out of the water. Rolling Solo, another one. Okay, these two guys are at the top of their game. Everybody else, it gets muddled with everything. They want to play it, but they don't want to talk about it because they're not getting any kind of sponsorship from Asmodee or anything like that. I think it gets left behind because it's not in the mainstream. Okay, you don't see it at Miniature Market. You don't see it at Cool Stuff. You don't see it all over the place. They handle it and they sell it themselves, and they believe in their product. And that's another thing that takes tremendous courage to say, you want to know something? We're not going to mass produce this and just sludge it off to any kind of alliance or somebody like that. What we're going to do is we believe in the quality and the product that we put out, that we are going to sell it ourselves. We're going to stand by it. We're going to stand by our quality, and we're going to stand alone. So a little company up in Minnesota is a big company in a lot of ways because, number one, takes a lot of guts. You can easily print 1,000,000 of those and sell them off, and just have them in every single store in America, Walmart and everything else, and they would sell. And they would sell. John, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Herm, how are you? Clint, I'm going to say hi. Don, Clint, Steph, Pete. There we go. We got everybody. They could easily have done that, but they didn't. They believe so much in their product, and that's the way they do things. And it's a fantastic model, and very few people can pull that off. It is a dangerous thing to do, but one of these guys shied away from anything. But they deliver every single time. They deliver every single time. So listen, that's a little insight. You're going to see a review on the book, and I'm going to show you right now. Let's go up top and show this off a little bit, because that's what this video is really supposed to be about. And at the end, I'll talk a little bit about some personal things, and that way it doesn't muddle up this fantastic experience. Let me turn the hat backwards. There's going to be a review on this because I spent the entire evening studying both these things. So I'm just going to kind of go through them and open them, and then over here there'll be another review for these, but we're going to spend a little bit more time with this. And then if you don't want to muddle through this thing, we'll talk about it later. This book, now this is volume 2. Let me take a sip here real quick. Sparkling water, 0 calories. Okay. It's a playable history. It has just so you guys understand what this book is, it has the scenarios in here. Okay, the scenarios that are in here are in this book, and I'll show you the difference very quick, and you'll see it in the review that I do. But here you're going to have the Horizon Wrath scenarios. Okay, it's gonna break down a lot of stuff. And the first book is the Joining War. Now I never got a hold of Joining War, but I'm gonna make sure I get my hands on it because I have everything by these guys, and I'm not gonna stop. There's been plenty of times I've gone in that booth and I've laid down $300-400 without even thinking, and I'll do it again if I have to. What this does is there's a lot of story to this, a lot of imagination, and a lot of things that are really going to come through, and you're going to get just this fantastic, wonderful feel of this amazing universe that has been created. One God, bedtime. Have a good day. Let's see if we can get him. Let's see if we can get him some music right off the bat. Come on, One God. Yes, he gets it. And what a way to send him off to bed. There you go. Good night, One God. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you for the donation. Stefan, he says, yeah, this does work tremendously as a multiplayer, as a PvP game, as a co-op game, and as a solo game. There are some really neat things that they really build in here. So it's not just one scenario that they're going to give you as far as solo. Oh, it's an afterthought. No, there is a very deep solo mode built into this, and you're going to be building up renown, and that's going to help and change. So there's a lot of replayability depending on the amount of renown that you're going to get. You may want to play something a few times, and you're always going to be trying to do the campaign and rank yourself. Now, as you can see, we have a solo campaign rank and a campaign co-op campaign rank. Excuse me. Yeah, the art is just fantastic. But as I was saying, when I show you this, I'm going to show you real quickly. Horizon Wrath, there is a very deep, deep, deep history and story here that you're going to find in the book that leads you up to this here. Now, you're saying, okay, why would I buy just for more story? No, 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 my friends. Because there are bonus scenarios and bonus things that you're going to have in here that are going to add quite a bit here. And you're going to really want to try to get your hands on this. This has made me want to get volume 1. So I'm going to hunt down volume 1. I'm going to get my hands on that. So let's put that off to the side for a second here. Horizon's Wrath. Now, again, tomorrow, you're going to see my thoughts on this. But again, I'm just going to kind of show you some things and show you the quality and everything that's in here. And then tomorrow you can find out what I think, because it adds a lot of things to this. There's really some neat stuff. You're going to get your solo scenarios, just like we saw in there, okay, and your co-op scenarios and your endless mode. Again, kind of rehashing what's in that book there a little bit. But when you come here, there's no real backstory. You want to get that book. You're going to have a story here, and it's going to feed you into this fantastic campaign. But you're going to learn a lot of things. So again, I don't want to give too much away because we did do a review thing, and I want you guys to check it out. I really do. This here, uh, the neat thing about these pirates, they're just here to plunder. Okay, they're just here to plunder from what I've read. And what you're going to have here is you've got gun decks, you've got a captain's cabin. Um, you're going to be able to fire, and this actually kind of moves. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. We'll go through and you'll see the quality that is in this ridiculously great, fantastic game. God, come on, Rob. What I got to do is laminate this so it's there forever. The new upgraded boards, I really like them, and we'll talk more about that in a few minutes when we go take a look over there, and we'll get heavier into those things. And I'm going to tell you what our game plans this week is for Cloudspire, which is glorious, glorious. Let me put this over here. This I have not opened, so let's open it today and makes it kind of an unboxing. But I'm going to do also a review of this once I read it and understand it a little bit better. But the Uprising is another part of this fantastic, fantastic experience. Now, since the Joining War began, the Uprising has hidden in the shadows, lying in wait until the island of Ankar were in chaos. Now, the time is right to strike. The Uprising is a special faction in Cloudspire. Though it has a unique fortress and a few unique units and spire chips, it is mostly made up of mercenaries and minions culled from the game's ever-changing market, as such, the Uprising serves also as a content expansion with a bevy of new market chips that you can use in any game regardless of the faction. Features 4 new scenarios, like we saw in the big book there, okay, and 2 cooperative scenarios. The Uprising adds new gameplay options, no matter which way you play Cloudspire. Now, I haven't read this, but hey, like I said, I'm opening this when you see it. All right, so it looks like there's going to be a whole bunch of new chips here, which I'm just gonna. Oh wow, okay, hold on. So there's some sneaky Pete stuff here that we don't know about. That I'm looking forward to. Oh come on. When in doubt, bite it open. Who needs teeth, right? All right. Wow. Some bubbling geysers. Oh wow. Okay. Rebuild runes. Here, let's go over here. I'll show you a little bit of this, and we'll talk more about this. Hold on. There we go. All right. So again, the quality, the art, the beauty, the imagination. It all comes out in everything they do. And first of all, who doesn't like poker chips? I mean, really? I mean, half the people play poker just to play with the poker chips. Waygates. All right, unstable. So that's going to add something new to it. Wow. Okay. And we have some new market values here. But these are mercenaries. And you got to love the mercenary. I'm just here so I get paid. Or fined, whichever ones works better for you. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, look at this. Ullman Riders. Those look cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Twin Barrel Bunker. Well, that looks like a problem willing to be had. The Combatants. Oh, look at this dude. Pretty cool, huh? I'd say so. I'd say so. All right. Wow. I mean, the art. The passion put into this, I mean, just glorious. I say that a lot, but I'll tell you, I'm just explosion, proximity mines. Nice. Breastplate. Okay, so this is just some extra stuff in here. And I'm not going to show you everything because I'm going to go through it and make sure that we understand. Again, you know, I'm sure these dice, we'll take a look and find out what these are about. But we'll talk about that in our review of everything. Again, like I said, the same as the Uprising, you're going to have a lot of story with these scenarios. Again, breaking everything down so you understand how the campaign works, and then boom, right into what we have here. Okay, going into chapter 1. Like, okay, so this has got me kind of jacked up as far as how this just. I mean, look at that. Jeez, a little bit of story, but in the big book, you're going to get plenty of story there. And then, of course, our mat here, which is, oh, there's 2 mats in here? Hold on, folks. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. I could be wrong. I was wrong once, and I was right about it, but this time I was right. Okay, so yeah. So, again, going to show you how everything kind of goes here, and then some of the landmark and market talents as you're going to be able to achieve here. Another, just anytime you add more factions to what already is a glorious game, game on. Game on. All right, let's put this aside. All right, let's keep going here. One of the things I do want to show you guys. So this here came, and this is some hero cards, relics, event cards. Yeah, so some things that are going to add more into this already phenomenal game. I've got to find out how these all work into everything. Just there's a box with more cards, right? More relics. Unbelievable. Just top of the line, top of the line. This here, I really want to show you is the upgrade box. You really need to get your hands on this, and I'm going to show you how this is going to change. In each one of the box sets, like the normal box set and everything, when I do the video, I'm going to show you where everything goes, so you'll understand what you need and what you don't need. And what this is going to do is it fixes some of the errata and so forth and so on. So this is going to replace, because it's 2.0, and you're going to see that really on the bottom here. So if you get this, you're going to want to replace your original cooperative scenario book with this book. Okay, your solo scenario book, you're going to replace the old one. I would keep this box here, and all your chips, if you're able to swap them out, just keep them on hand in case you might have got something mixed up or something like that. And your rule book, again, with the little 2.0, you're going to swap that out. The rules reference guide. Now, this is for people that originally backed the game. Okay. A lot of this stuff has been upgraded in the latest edition. Rules reference guide. Now, this is a change, and I'm going to come up top here again, and we're going to talk a little bit about this, because I did have the chance to kind of go through this. This is everything I wanted from this. Okay. The quick reference gives you everything that you need to kind of reference without flipping through the book too much. First of all, you're going to have everything that you need as far as your build options, how you attack, your deployment, your displacement, and then talking about it clears up a lot of things and a lot of questions that people had during the game, and it does a fantastic job of it, as well as giving you I don't think they put the abilities in here too much. Yeah, there's some abilities in here. And really clears up some of the things that people had. But I think this right here, this last page here, is golden, because this is your, okay, I'm not sure about something. Is it here? Yeah. How much does the spire cost? The function of a hero, terrain hexes. Instead of keeping on looking the book, oh, he has the mountain symbol on him. Well, that means he can also go through grass grass areas. Okay, mountain can go through forest, and they show the different types of terrain. Where if you have the water ability, you can go through any of the terrain. So there's a level here. It's all put here. That was one of the things I would always get confused because I can never memorize the way that everything, the terrain allowance icons, how they worked. I knew how they worked. The problem was I could never remember the order. I could never go water, mountain, forest, grass. It just is what it is. Your range, your attack, your fortification. So it spells everything out for you perfectly. How much you get each wave, in case you forget. This one you can remember, but hey, how certain things work and leveling up and so forth and so on. Knowing that minions have to stay on a path, and then your wave. All the things that you have to do within a wave. And just keeps it all there, keeps it smart, so you know what you need to do. All right. And then the Gredge, their scenario book, upgraded and glorious, of course. I'll tell you. The imagination of these young men are just unbelievable. Yes, it does. Oh, okay. People are talking to each other. Again, some upgrades for all the units. So as you can see here, this replaces all the stuff from the original set, and then how to separate and put in your upgrade pack. Okay, and right here, it's going to show you. Let's go over here. It's going to show you basically base game contents. Okay, what you're going to need to replace. Okay, so with the base game, you're going to pull out a certain amount of things, and you're going to replace them with the chips, the books, the rules reference, the scenario books, and all this other stuff. Then the Gridge. I'm sorry, I can't say that. What you need to do there, portal seekers content, what you're going to replace, and how to update your copy. It tells you everything that you knew. What if you mix it up? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll help you out for sure. Okay, so you're going to be all right, and you're going to see it. But take your time with it. Just make sure you do it right once, and you will be good. I can promise you that. So I'll be updating mine after we, again, explain a little bit in a video that we have coming up. All right, so we're going to put this in here. The last thing I want to show you guys, the last thing I want to bring out and show you, and I think is really important that you see, because tomorrow, in order to get ready, I'm going to go up top here again. Let me just take a sip of water here so I don't run out of. This is the miniatures expansion. I really suggest you get this because it just does such a fantastic job of what it does. Okay, and here you go. Tomorrow, live on Rob's Tabletop World, Monday afternoon, we are going to be painting these. So we're going to do it live because my other ones are painted. We might as well just go all the way, right? And just make sure everything's painted. As a matter of fact, I don't think I finished everything over there. Might be a good day to just get everything on the table and get it all jacked up. I mean, these are for the Horizon Wrath, and I'm telling you, I am very excited about painting these because I have a scheme in my head, and we're going to have some real fun with this. Okay, we're going to go a little outside the box, which I think will be kind of fun. I got a few ideas in my head of what I want to do, and we're going to do it. All right, so I think this will be a lot of fun. So I look forward to doing it. I hope you guys will join me as we paint these bad boys up. All right. All this wood and then some stone in here. And there's little areas that we can just really add some really nice texture. I'm going to show you. I think this type of stuff is perfect for some contrast paints that'll work very, very well with this. So we're going to experiment and we'll figure it out, and then I'll show you how we'll go through it. I'll probably paint one off camera of each to make sure I like what I see, and then that way I'll give you the blueprint on how to get these done. How's that? That sounds like a pretty fun idea. And just to show you, there is a lot going on here at the mighty Rob's Tabletop World. These are great. These are great. This looks like a fish, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. What else do we got here? Just move this out of the way. Of course, you got to make sure that if you're going to get any of that, you want to make sure that you have the massive, massive. I mean, this is a heavy game, very heavy game, in a lot of ways, but it's something that's very rewarding, weight-wise, and it does have a little complexity. But I really found out that looking through those new books makes it a lot easier. It's so clean and just does a fantastic job. Let's get that over there. And I have the first miniatures expansion. I just want to see what I got done, what I don't got done, because I think a lot of it's not done. Oh, yeah. See, I got to finish a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, I haven't even gotten going on some of this. There we go. So we'll get this all cleaned up. Matter of fact, some of the stuff I got to respray because we had a really bad spray that we originally did. So I got to do these up still. These are cool. God, I like these a lot. All right. So I don't know why I pulled the thing out, but hey, we'll get it all taken care of. All right. So there you have it. Let me put this guy over here because there's certain guys I've got to take and do up. Those are just so doggone cool. Anything with these guys is just so doggone cool. Whew. How did I do? 33 minutes. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, and we got it all nice and done and nice and tight. One of the most innovative and most fantastic games you're ever going to play. You're really going to enjoy this. This is just a very special experience, and we will be doing a lot of this week. We did this. You're going to see a review tomorrow. We're going to do the paint jobs going forward. Matter of fact, I'm going to prime those once I get off this thing, and then of course we're really going to try to. I'm gonna do some innovative things that I want to do with this. I want to do some things outside the box, especially painting some of these things, and some of these things I'm going to repaint. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. I really want to keep this nice and tight, so I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is just, again, it's one of those things that, I don't like to do things new right off the bat, but then again, there are just some times that things come out and you're so excited for it, especially when it comes from chip theory games, that I just want to do it because it's fun, plain and simple. So, you don't worry about what everybody else does, but you want to do it because it's fun. But what I highly suggest, and I highly, highly suggest, if you do not understand the game, and before we get going, because I think we'll do a playthrough with either Horizon's Wrath or the Uprising by the middle of the week, I highly suggest you go check out Ricky Royal's videos. He is the very best. The very best at this, and he explains it so cleanly, and does a fantastic job. Shannon actually did a multiplayer and a couple of chip theory games, had a couple of videos that they put out, which are very clean, beautiful, and just really stand out. I highly suggest you check those out as well. Gaming Rules. Oh God, I forgot his name. Forgive me. Actually, a pretty nice guy. He did a couple of live playthroughs of the game a few years ago and did a fantastic job. I enjoyed watching that as well. And I think I did a couple myself, but I had a problem with sound and I redid it, so it sounded a lot better. So definitely check all those out and get a feel for the game if you don't understand what Cloudspire is. And I promise you this, you're not going to be one bit disappointed that you did. Fantastic company, fantastic ideas. They stand out. They are glorious. And anything they touch is just fantastic. Now, as far as me calling it, deciding on what I'm going to do, I have an appointment with my specialist on the 13th. My main problem is I just have, there is no feeling from here to here, and it's to the point where it's extremely painful. We're going to see what he says, and then I will decide after the 13th as far as what we're going to do. This rest I've had has been fantastic. Um, um, I have a feeling that I'm really enjoying not doing this, and it's not coming out the way I want to say it, but I've been enjoying taking a very long break. You've seen very little live stuff and things like that, and it's been good because I've been at the gym getting back to where I need to be, and I want to get back to pushing the 600 pounds again. Of course, that's what he said kind of caused this, even though it didn't. I was playing with the dogs and I stretched out my hand, and then pop goes your bicep. But I'm feeling my strength's coming back. The only thing is the numbness and the weakness in this hand, and that's very concerning to me, especially when I try to paint. I can only paint for a certain amount of time. So we're gonna see. I've enjoyed the rest, but I'm kind of itching to get back. But I don't want to come back the way I did. I think too much of me has been too much, and it's stunt the growth of the channel because people get sick of seeing you all the time. I don't care what kind of sitcom or anything like that you do. People get tired of seeing that same face 7 days a week. Okay, they want something different, and there's so much to choose from, and there's a lot of good people. There's a lot of really evil and nasty people out there too, but there's good and bad in everything. But I think you'll find that that after the 13th, we'll know what to do. In the meantime, I'm very excited about this, and this week is going to be Cloudspire week. So you're going to see some videos, you're going to see some live plays, and I'm just going to have fun. And I hope you enjoy it. I might do more, I might do less. Who knows? We also got D100 coming at the end of the week. So I'm looking forward to that, and a bunch of really good reviews that I'm very proud of, that I think you guys will like, and we'll take it from there. I'm a physical therapist assistant, and we see people with the injury you have had a lot. It's a long recovery, but you'll get there. Oh, thank you. My wife's actually an occupational therapist, and yeah, I think the fact that they went into this twice, it's making it harder to recover. Because I had the operation the one day, the guy couldn't do it. I had to go down to Orlando to a specialist, and then they operated like 12 hours later. So I had double anesthesia, double nerve block, double everything. And the doctor that finally did get it, he goes, yeah, he messed up the nerves pretty badly. So we got to see if we can grow them back. I'm taking supplements to try to help that and get along the way. It's frustrating. It's been frustrating for the last 5 months. And when I come out here, it's twice the work than if I had the use of both arms. It hasn't been easy. I had to stop the Sabutio League because I don't have any strength to flick, and the games were being affected by it. And it wasn't fun because the pain afterwards was just excruciating for a couple days. So we dumbed everything down. I am enjoying things. I enjoyed my break. I'm anxious to get back. We'll see what the 13th brings and how much I'll do or won't do. Oh, that's often. I didn't know that about your wife. Well, there you go. You know, it's something a little every day. The Queen is she's ran buildings. She's done it for 30 something years. She's very well renowned and a fantastic and caring person. And when you have that kind of combination and you can add it into your profession, people love her for it, and she just does. I admire her more than you can ever imagine. Not just because she's my wife, because of who and what she is. Just a tremendous person. She saved my life. That's for doggone sure. If it wasn't for her, I don't know, I'd probably be somewhere with a bottle of vodka in a gutter. Just a tremendous, I've learned so much from her, and I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed to have you guys in my life. So that's a blessing into itself. And that's something I don't want to go away anytime soon. But, you know, if it's time, it's time. You know, and that's the way I've always felt about things. All right, if you could smash that like button like there was no tomorrow. Looking forward to D100. Just got the book yesterday. Cool. You have to have that in our therapy world. Good for her. Yeah. There's a lot of people that aren't good in therapy, and they just do it for the money. And I don't think that ever translates very well. If you don't have a passion for doing what you do with the elderly or anyone, then shouldn't be in. It's amazing because my daughter has followed in her footsteps. She is this month, April. Thank God, because we got the last payment of school, especially with my wife not working. It's been very, very hard on us. And you know, another thing that has fallen into a lot of things here is, you know, my equipment's getting old and it's starting to faulty. And do I want to invest money when, you know, we got somebody that's not working and tough, and we've been paying her school. We got the last payment next month, but she's going to be a paramedic. She's doing great. She's going to take the nationals probably in May, and then, you know, her life's off and running. Her and her boyfriend, is also going to be a paramedic, and they're going to have you know, get their life going. So that's exciting. Boy, you know, if you run into the wrong type of primer, it can ruin a lot of things. So we're gonna play around with a lot of this stuff and fix it up, and that's for sure. Let me see if there's any other questions. Other than that, I mean, this was just a fun look at what is it. I can't say enough about this company, and I don't think I ever will be able to ever stop saying enough about this fantastic, glorious company. You're going to see a lot this week from them. I've got to fit in a War and Pieces too. For our friends at Compass, I got to fit something in there too. So we've got a lot of great. Oh, geez, we also got the review for the Red King too this week. There's a lot going on. I did a lot. You know, so much for taking it easy. Like Smash, good to see you. Morning, Von Deacon. What's up, my brother? Yeah, just smash that like button like there's no tomorrow, folks. All right. And if you're new here, subscribe. You know, and you like what you see, we pull back the curtain. We make it very inviting for everybody. I don't have to tell you guys because most of the people that are here have already been here. So, not bad. 45 minutes. I keep it under an hour. We've got a very big, exciting and fun week. Fun week coming. as we are really, really going to hit it out of the park, doing a game that I absolutely love and I'm very, very passionate about, and that's Cloudspire and anything from our friends at Chip Theory. I want to thank them for supporting the channel because, you know, they sent all this stuff, okay? They have always been good to this channel when we were just a little itty bitty channel, and we still are. We're pretty small. They always liked what we did. They always stood behind us, and for me, it has been a blessing to have them in my life, and I'm very, very, very thankful for the fantastic people at, you got it, Chip Theory Games. What a fantastic company. All right, I love you all. I really do. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. We can't thank you enough. And until next time, it's your old pal Rob. Hold on. Before I sign off, good to see your daughter is doing what she likes. Funny how good-hearted people always shine. Yeah, she's very nice. She's got a bad temper, but she's nice. That's my daughter for sure. All right, again, I love you all. Please like, subscribe, and support us any way you can by just watching. We appreciate it more than you will ever know. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon. You know what? I forgot to tell you guys something. This is kind of like an Easter egg. See, if you stay all the way to the very end, you get an Easter egg. April 15th, I believe, we are launching a website. It is going to be unlike something that you have ever seen. It's going to be more not fan, but community interactive. It is something that is going to stand out unlike anything that you've ever seen. TT for Life, how you doing? We're going to make it where you can upload videos. You're going to have a chance to, every month, we are going to be putting up a painted game, and you'll be able to put up an offer to buy that. We're going to be doing something every month with that. We're also going to be doing a lot of different things that stand outside the box. You're going to be able to upload a story about yourself and some pictures maybe of your family or some of the things that you've painted. We're going to have a channel listing of what goes on here on the channel. We're going to have a featured video each month. Each week. Boy, what else did we put in there? We're going to have a store. We're going to have exclusive stuff that you're going to be able to. We're going to have an area where you can post, where you're going to be able to not be censored. Okay. Of course, I'll have to approve things. I don't want any language or anything negative. Oh, TT for Life won that horrified game. Oh, let me tell you something. You stole that. All right. You know how much that game painted would go for? That was criminal how much you got that for. You got it for what you would buy it for. But boy, when you see that, I think you'll really like it. I think you'll enjoy it. One of the things, getting back to the website, that is going to be done is it is really going to. We've worked on this for quite a while. My son designed it. He is a web developer, and we're going to constantly add things. There's a lot of things I wanted to do that nobody else did, and I wanted to make it more about you guys than anything else. And this website, Rob's Tabletop World, that we got is just something that's going to be very, very special. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It should be debuting on the 15th. And I think you will really be amazed at what we're able to do and what you'll be able to do once you sign up. And we're going to have the instead of doing all the sales on here, we're going to actually do it on the website, so you know what's going on with Miniature Market, our fantastic sponsor. And we're going to have little its and bits and special videos on there that we're going to make behind the scenes. We're going to go through shelves and cabinets and things here. There's a lot of special stuff that we're going to go through and make it where you guys all kinds of stuff. What will you be selling? Well, that's where we're going to hold our auctions, is on the website, and we're going to also be selling. I'll paint a special game. I'll put a price on there. First one, I may paint 4 of them, and we'll put them up there. First come, first serve, and that's the way we're going to do that. We're going to try to make it where I'm not killing myself, and where we can raise money for charity and things like that. New equipment, we definitely need new equipment. We're really hurting as far as new equipment is concerned. So we're going to do a lot of things that I think you're going to find very exciting. All right, now I'm going to go, and we'll talk more about this at another time. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.